Oh, hello, we're back. We're still in nature near this broken car, but you'll probably see that in the last video. Anyway, motorcycle. I have a WR250R now. We're literally just like in a gully somewhere. We were like, let's just...
Hey, look, abandoned car, let's ride to it.
And film a video here while it's like jammed in between some trees. This is my new WR250R, new to me. It has Cycra handguards, which are really overly priced. They're like $300.
That's stupid.
I know. It's got triple clamp mounts, which is nice.
Especially when you're just like going to drop it on them. They're
Exactly.
literally made to be ruined.
Literally. Like, I mean, I bought it. All I've done is put bars on it, really. Bars, grips, tugger straps, because we're speds. And that's about it. But it's got like Amazon mirrors, apparently. Technic suspension. B&B radiator guard. Bash plate. Rear. Master cylinder brace. What else is B&B? Oh, the number plate thing. I got a four-wheel drive again. Put this in, put myself in low range.
Out of the video where you transport from the
Yeah. Got B&B number plate thing, which is a lot of money. Fancy billet rack. OEM Bro GYTR exhaust. Some like Motors or whatever. It's like, it's good. Good enough. What do you feel? Good enough?
Good.
Adequate?
It's done everything so far. So.
Exactly. I also got a Moscow Moto Gnome tank bag because I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to treat myself, and my quad lock, obviously. But that's a new one because my other one got stolen with my motorbike. See, quad lock up there. Moscow Moto Gnome tank bag, blah, blah, blah. And then there's the other God's bike. You know, you can fucking walk through it. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what you've done to your bike.
Alright, I can't remember a lot of it, but it's got tyres. What have we done to it? So it's got fork springs for my weight because I'm a light boy, but they're very fucking terrible from the factory.
Super undersprung from factory, like
ridiculous. So yeah,
60 kilo person is a bit heavy.
yeah, exactly. It's built for a tiny little fella. Tugger straps and everything, just like Curtis's. We'll put bars on and chargers and fucking spark busters, nice and yellow, just to match my aesthetic.
Inch and an eighth clamps.
Inch and an eighth clamps, yeah, which bolt straight through, which is super handy. Thanks, Jeffy. Yeah, we've got the quad lock. I've just got a USB. Yeah, what a guy. I've just got the USB. I don't have a fancy charger thing like Curtis.
I do. And you only have black bars, not fancy gold ones.
You're right. I'll come around the other side for this. Hang on.
Maneuver through the scrub.
Maneuver through the scrub.
You've got a ricochet bash plate.
I do. So I got this endurance fucking trail tech and two indicator lights. One's for the indicator, one's for neutral. Yeah, it needs to be painted and then it'll look a lot better. I done grips. We've got a bash plate. Had to put in a new fuel tap, which, as we found out the other day,
the length of the reserve versus the main is too long.
Yeah.
It's like different than the factory TT-R one.
Then to factory, so I thought I ran out of fuel. Turns out I had so much left.
4 litres left.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a hubcap over there. If you zoom in, you press the 6 on the screen or the 3.
There you go. Yeah. So a chain, sprockets. We redone the sprockets because they were fucking shagged when I got it. It was actually scary.
Tell them about your fucking your shock bolt.
So just here, this linkage bolt here was hanging out. And if you look just here, I don't know if you can really see it, where my finger is, there's a big like gouge out of it. The bolt was basically banging into it every time that the suspension went down. So I replaced that. Haven't been able to find a new linkage yet, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the
Still
world.
like 80% there.
Yeah, exactly.
You have a fancy strike gripper seat.
Yeah, I got a gripper seat, which is incredible. It makes such a big difference.
And my seat is a church pew.
Yeah, Curtis sits on a plank of wood while we ride.
Basically a plank of wood.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. I have a 12-litre IMS fuel tank.
Yes, big old fuel tank on there.
And steg pegs. I forgot to put that down.
Oh, yeah, and the big old steggy pegs.
And the fancy, like, stainless or maybe... Yeah, I think they're stainless pegs.
Yeah,
And
big
the different
wide
shifter.
stegs. Fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
Got all the goodies.
And got the fancy little cleat on here for the Moscow Moto Reckless 40 that I have at home.
Yes.
Keen to go fucking try that bag.
Fuck yeah. So I've got a B&B rack coming next week. And I got all my Krieger OS gear. And the US bag, so that'll be sweet. So we'll be ready for a fucking camping trip.
I know, and the weather's starting to warm up a little bit.
It is.
Doesn't look
today's
like it.
today's quite pleasant actually.
It's like it's cold in the wind.
Yeah, yeah, it's
But
not
when
too
you're
bad.
like just chilling, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Also, why do you have 2 quad locks things around your bar?
I forgot to take them off.
Okay.
Yeah, they were there from when I took it out of the thing, and I just forgot. So
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Are we forgetting anything about our motorcycles?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Yeah.
I
I
don't
really
know.
don't really brakes and stuff on this thing, and it still stops like shit because it's fucking
Because it's TT-R. Yeah.
it's TT-R. Not made for quitters,
No. Brakes are for fucking losers.
apparently.
Yeah.
This billet rack is. I looked at the price of these. I wouldn't pay that.
How much? For that piece of
Like
metal?
$260.
What?
Yeah, yeah, I know. Australian dollars, man. It's
That's
fucking,
insane.
it's got, I mean,
I paid what, $280 for mine in black,
and yours is like fabricated.
and it's
everything.
fabricated and
Yeah, that's why I was like, I kind of want this bike because it's got all this stuff
all
already.
this good stuff.
It's like this B&B number plate holds like $98. It's like a $250 bash plate. The radiator guards is like $150. Like it's
Insane.
obscenely
At
expensive.
least he hasn't skipped on the good stuff.
Yeah, all the parts are really nice. Like even the IMS tank is
Yeah.
worth a fair bit of cash.
Even though it's a
Natural.
disgusting colour.
Natural. I really want the Safari 14 and
Yeah.
the seat concept seat.
Yep.
But
Money. Yeah, I feel that.
it's expensive.
Well, I want the bigger tank as well, but it's what, $600 for a tank, and then I've got to get the mounts from Totally TT-R, which is overseas, in the UK.
Yeah.
So there's that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think. Oh, yeah. Technic did the suspension on this, and my forks are leaky a little bit because it sat around for a fair bit before I bought it. So I think I need the forks rebuilt. I don't know what oil to go on it, but I'll probably just get our local dude to do it because he fucking does forks like that.
He is incredible. He done these forks in a day. He done both of his forks in a day.
Yeah, for the XT and the TT-R. Just like I was dropped them off next day, get a phone call. Yeah, they're done. I was like, bro, like, can you calm down? Like,
If you're in the Central West or around Bathurst, Taylor's Motorcycles, incredible.
yeah,
What a guy.
That was really cute. May as well show him the fucking helmet setup while we're not filming on GoPros as well.
True. All right, you hold
Yeah.
this.
This is.
I don't have my microphone for the GoPro in anymore though, because fuck that.
No, neither do I. We've started running just the media mod on the front.
So I've still got a chin mount, which is just slides it on there really badly.
Moto man, mine actually broke off in the first or third video with the TT-R.
I'm sure we can like tag the video at the top.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Where I face planted and it broke off.
Yeah. So Moto mounts, they're from New Zealand.
Yep.
Really good.
What helmet?
Until you like face plant.
Yeah,
We've got Bell MX9 Adventures.
Yeah.
Really good because you can wear goggles like, but fucking this shit tucks away real nice as well.
Uh-huh.
So it's good for everything.
They breathe pretty well as well.
Breathe
All
pretty
things considered. Oh, the sun's coming out now.
Oh, that's beautiful. This compared to like I've got a V1 as well. When we're doing
Fox V1.
Fox V1.
Yep.
When we're doing shit in the bush, the Fox V1 is just so much better because of the airflow and everything. It's a lot cooler
But-
and lighter,
Rubbish on the road.
but terrible on the road because I don't have a visor.
And it's noisy.
So yeah, like when we obviously do the bigger trips, I take this one. But if we're just going out to the forest, then we take the other helmet.
Yeah.
We both run 100% goggles. What are they? Strata 2s?
Fucking couldn't tell you.
I'm pretty sure it's a Strata 2.
Mine are just dangling there. Same helmet, except I have the Dango Designs gripper mount on the front. Because some dickhead decided to faceplant, so it just clamps on.
Yeah.
And that way it's a bit easier. I can take it off on longer rides and just have a bit less weight on my face.
We're not videoing, it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
And then we run the Cardo Pack Talk 2
No.
Plus.
Cardo Freecom.
Cardo Freecom 2 Plus.
4 plus.
4 Plus.
You got literally the brand right.
Yeah, I got the brand right.
It's a Cardo Freecom 4
it's a
plus.
Cardo. And we got the JBL speakers in there. Not
Yeah.
that really makes much difference.
I just so I can hear his voice in crystal clear, high definition.
That's exactly right.
And also music when alone.
Yes.
It's not great, but it's better than imagine not having the better speakers.
Yeah, it'd be terrible. I've had cheap like intercoms before, and this is so much better.
Yeah, even like the connectivity of it and stuff. It's just like
so easy. You just go.
go
Boop.
boop, and then
You
go
don't have
boop.
to do it every single time you fucking turn them on.
Yeah, you don't have to do that weird dance thing.
What else have we got?
Also, did I mention the lock-on grips from Pro Taper on this
yeah.
thing? They're kind of nice. A lot harder than the soft pillow tops, but they're
They go alright.
they do.
So, if you own like a WR250R, or more so if you own a TT-R250, all the switches are like exactly the same.
Yeah, literally, like the I'll zoom in a bit. So that's a WR's like light switch, and that's a TTR's. It's just his is more faded because it's older.
Because it's older, yeah.
And then there's his like starts and all that. Remove that. It's just all the same, which is kind of random as hell, honestly.
It is, but like it's good because if I ever break my shit, the aftermarket support for a WR is so much better.
And we know that it's physically the same thing. I don't know if the plug's the same, But you'd imagine it would be.
Wouldn't be too hard to jimmy it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Any other random tidbits?
The white shit on my tank will be going soon.
Oh yeah, that is crusty as hell.
No idea what the dude was doing with it before I owned it.
Parked it in his hydroponics lab apparently.
And Curtis has kindly offered to sell me his lightning graphics because he never got to put them on his TT-R.
Got stolen. Also, you have a stock exhaust.
Yes, stock exhaust. That'll get a Barrett soon.
Yeah, because no one else makes them anymore.
Yeah, but Barrett's still got the hookup, so I'll get a Barrett.
Yeah, I just have the fucking GYTR. My stupid yellow number plate and P plate. Give me like another 6 months and that'll be gone. I nearly got a new plate, but I really couldn't have been fucked.
Fair enough. What else we got? I think that's it.
I think we've covered all bases, honestly.
I think we have.
You got the fancy little Ballard's indicators. Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, little fellas here.
We love Jeff
'Cause otherwise
Ballard.
I just snap off. I'm waiting for Jake Curtis to drop his bike.
Oh,
It's
dude,
just
I know.
deleted.
I considered getting new ones, but I was like, yeah, these will be fine.
Well, these are like, what, $23?
30 for the
$30
pair.
for the pair, which is fucking incredible. And they sell lenses,
Mhm.
and it's just like a little fucking blade.
Oh, yeah. Oh, also, turn around and show them Jeff Ballard's backpack.
Oh, yeah.
We love Jeff. Jeff is amazing.
I run the Guzzler. I want something a bit bigger just to like put a jumper in and shit.
Yeah.
Because if I want to take my jumper off, it's a bit of a pain to fit in there.
Yeah, I got
Curtis runs the Ogio
Baja.
Baja. The Baja.
Baja? Whatever. It's Baja because America.
America.
That's actually Spanish
Spanish.
because Mexico.
Yes.
Yeah.
Baja.
Baja.
Yeah.
So that's that. It
Yeah.
works great. Can jam things in it. I can fit in that elastic pouch on the back 2 Crocs, a bottle of Mountain Dew, 2 gloves, and a can of chain lube.
Yeah.
And ride
Everything.
the whole way from Gosford to Bathurst. Which
And
is
it
like,
didn't fall out.
that took us like 6 hours on the way back because it was
It was basically snowing. So you run what is this called? The Moscow
Moto Gnome tank bag.
Gnome tank bag.
Brand new. I ordered it just after the
Yeah.
pre-order finished, and it
And
will
then-
come on sale.
I run the Hurricane 30 something. I don't know.
The little one,
The little one.
the Enduro.
The Enduro one. Because it's not huge and stupidly big. It doesn't get in the way.
Yep.
I can still, get around it. And that's the main thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's that.
I think that's everything.
Yeah, basically.
I think so.
If not, fuck you.
Yeah. Subscribe.
That's a good ending. I like that. Beautiful. You've done really well.